You might actually be better off looking at the Dave Ramsey shit, which is what I tell people to avoid, and I hate Dave Ramsey, and I would love to. I think the most just way to would be to choke him with a foot-long sandwich, like the movie Thinner, or make him like count pennies until his skin comes off. If you were going to punish him in a poetic, like biblical way, it would have to involve like shaving his skin off to earn like greenbacks. The guy's so old he doesn't even call them dollars, he calls them greenbacks. That's the type of guy Dave Ramsey is. The reason I hate Dave Ramsey, by the way, is because Dave Ramsey, his whole ethos is about saving, not overextending yourself, battening down the hatches, tightening your financial world, and having as small of a financial footprint as possible. And the reason I hate that is because if you're a young man and your only asset is time and you have nothing else, you just have nothing else. The way that you actually make money is by being like dangerous, basically. You throw as much shit at the fan as you can until something sticks. And the keeping money and being safe, that mindset is an entirely different thing. And if you try to mix the two, you're going to get burned somehow. Like if you try to hang on to and preserve wealth by overextending yourself, living wildly, flying by the seat of your pants, doing crazy stuff, then you're going to lose your money. And vice versa, if you have nothing, if you're trying to make money, you're trying to become something, and your route to doing that involves thinking conservatively, you're not going to go anywhere. So if you're making $100,000 and you have 4 kids that you have to support, the move might be to just pare your life down and make yourself as small as possible outside of the work that you do, and just see how much money you can plug into whatever your preferred wealth preservation vehicle is.
I absolutely agree with Sam Hyde. I actually made a video about Dave Ramsey a few months ago, maybe last year, I don't even remember. And I said that Dave Ramsey gives you the worst of both worlds. So he's against debt, and he also tells you not to invest in Bitcoin, which is the ultimate store of value. And he tells you do not take on debt, just save your money and pay off your debt. Whereas actually if you take debt, you're going to pay less because inflation eats the debt, and you end up paying less if you take on investment debts, of course, investment loans. So I do think that Dave Ramsey's advice is old school, because he presumes that we live on a gold standard. I don't know how old was Dave Ramsey when he was a teenager, perhaps even 20s. Maybe that was before 1971, before the United States and the world went off the gold standard. But Dave Ramsey's advice right now is completely dangerous, because he tells you do not invest in Bitcoin. He tells you that Bitcoin is bad. And he also tells you, like what Sam Hyde says, to be a conservative. In other words, do not do anything outrageous. Do not do anything dangerous. Do not spend your money too much. Do not try different things. Just save your money. Keep saving. Keep saving. Do not spend. Do not buy this car. Do not take on a loan. Do not do any of these things. That's old school bullshit. Okay, it doesn't work in this fiat monetary system. Fiat inflationary monetary system, it doesn't work. He tells you do not take on debt. He tells you do not buy Bitcoin. He tells you go and buy stocks or buy the index fund. All of that shit doesn't work anymore. You are not even saving money. If you do that, you're not going to save money. You're just, you are static. Yes, on paper your money grows, but if you actually if you see your investments, if you compare them to gold, for example, you'll see that you are not making any money. You are just static. You are not moving, and you are not growing, and you are not making more money. You are not increasing your income. And you have to actually try a lot of things. You have to be more risk. You have to be a risk taker. You have to spend your money on things this might not work. And that's what I actually did. I spent a lot of money and effort and time in different things. I tried e-commerce, I tried trading, I tried pretty much everything. Now I'm doing YouTube, which, like I've said in one of my old videos, I said, try to invest in Bitcoin because it's the ultimate sort of value, but try to also do something that does not require a lot of monetary investment and monetary capital. Because if your income is small and you want to make money, then you want to save some in Bitcoin, but then you want to do something that doesn't require a lot of monetary capital, but that can be scaled. So YouTube can be scaled. Building an audience can be scaled. If you build an audience, you can sell products, you can sell services, and you can make more money. Okay. And if you want to start a business that is based on attention, or let's just say, for example, if you want to be a streamer, and you stream on Kick, then yes, saving money is bad. You have to take your money and you have to go do interesting stuff and buy cars, or if you can't buy a car, rent a car. Go do some crazy shit that people would want to watch. That will bring you more money than investing and putting your money in fucking stocks or index funds, or even Bitcoin for that matter. All right. So I definitely agree with Sam Hyde. I do think that Dave Ramsey gives you the worst advice in the world. Old school stuff that doesn't work anymore. You want to take on debt. Actually, if you live in an inflationary system, you want to take on debt. If you don't want to buy Bitcoin, you have to take on debt. If you don't want to take on debt, go buy Bitcoin. But then if you are still young and you want to make money, you have to experiment and you have to lose money. Like I've said, I've lost a lot of money on a lot of things. I've tried everything. I was a magician at one point. I made a shit ton of videos on YouTube. Well, when I first started, I actually went viral in my hometown. I became famous, but I couldn't monetize it because, I was in a developing country. The infrastructure for show business didn't exist. Even YouTube, you couldn't monetize your videos on YouTube at the time, so I couldn't monetize it. I tried a lot of things. I tried e-commerce, I tried affiliate marketing, I tried internet marketing, I tried a lot of things, And so, yeah, like when I was in my late teens, early 20s, I was not saving money at all. I was not saving money. I was doing a lot of crazy stuff. And so, yeah, Sam Hyde is absolutely correct. Dave Ramsey gives bullshit advice. Do not listen to Dave Ramsey, especially if you are young. That shit doesn't work. And especially if you want to, and if you are like not young, or if you are young and you want to save some money and then like split your budget into savings and also experimenting. So half of your money, put it in Bitcoin. That's the ultimate way to save your money. Actually, it's not index funds, it's not stocks, it's not none of that bullshit. So yeah, that's all I have to say in this video. If you didn't watch my previous video about Dave Ramsey, go watch it here. I'm gonna link it. If you did, well, this is another one on Dave Ramsey. Let me guys know what you think in the comments below, and see you in the next one. Take care.